Conservative former Minister Johnny Mercer said he spoke to the Duke of Sussex about the issue last night. Moving an amendment proposing the change, Mr Mercer told the House of Commons, "I speak to all sorts of people in the veterans community. Last night I had a conversation with Prince Harry about this. He has contributed hugely to the veterans debate and I wanted his view. He said to me it's not only morally right but would mean so much to those who have given so much, and it's not a political intervention, it is the moral purpose of this. It's an almost effortless change, as he said, for this government to make, for us to finally see through what we've said for these people for so long because we owe it to them. They're our brothers and sisters, they've served with us over many, many years." Mr Mercer, who is an army veteran, is pushing for the government to waive visa fees for foreign citizens who served in the military and want to remain in the UK. Visas for foreigners who served in UK armed forces currently cost £2,389. Mr Mercer has put forward the amendment to the Immigration and Borders Bill with Labour MP Dan Jarvis, who is also an army veteran. The Duke spent 10 years in the army and served on the front line in Afghanistan. He also founded the Invictus Games for wounded and injured service members and veterans in 2014. Harry has spoken of how his life was shaped by his time in the army. However, he lost his honorary military titles after quitting royal duties with Meghan Markle. The Sussexes are starting new lives in California after stepping back as senior royals in March 2020. Harry marked Veterans Day in the US last month by meeting with service members and their partners at Joint Base McGuire Dix Lakehurst in New Jersey with Meghan. And on the eve of Veterans Day, which is Armistice Day in the UK, the couple attended the 2021 Salute to Freedom Gala. Addressing veterans at the event, Harry said, "As we honour and reflect on Remembrance Day in the UK, which shares a date tomorrow with Veterans Day here in the US, my hope is for all of us to continue to support the well-being, and recognise the value of, our troops, veterans, and the entire military and service family. We and they are better for it. I served 10 years in the military, including 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, one as an FAC, forward air controller, on the ground and in the dust with some of you, another as an Apache helicopter pilot in the air supporting and talking with you. Nothing was more valuable than the time I got to spend with my soldiers in a shell scrape, eating an MRE meal, ready to eat, in the back of a tank, thanks for the swaps, flying a mission overhead knowing those below were safer or making each other laugh when it was needed the most. My experience in the military made me who I am today, and I will always be grateful for the people I got to serve with wherever in the world we were." Harry's support for Mr Mercer's move comes after Meghan recently contacted US politicians to lobby for paid family leave. And the couple faced accusations they were interfering in American politics ahead of the presidential election last year. Harry urged US citizens to reject hate speech and cast their vote. Prince Harry, 37, and Meghan Markle, 40, announced their engagement in 2017, and the same year the couple decided to spend Christmas together to enjoy the festivities. While Meghan was allowed to be a part of the Christmas celebrations before the wedding, the Queen did not give Kate Middleton the same honour, as the now Duchess of Cambridge was invited to Sandringham only after she had married Prince William. Kate and Prince William tied the knot in 2011, but had been dating since meeting in university. Bending the rules, the Queen gave Meghan the rare privilege of joining the royals for Christmas even though she had not officially joined the firm through marriage. She was pictured with the royals walking to church for their annual Christmas Day service along with her now brother and sister-in-law the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Now it seems that the Queen is happy to carry on with tossing the tradition out the window as she had for Meghan. In a similar incident, in 2019, Princess Beatrice's then fiancé Edoardo Mopelli Mozzi was also at Sandringham for the festive holidays. The pair didn't wed until July 2020, when they had an intimate wedding attended by close family, including the Queen and the late Prince Philip, amid COVID lockdown restrictions. Meanwhile, the Queen is said to have told her family she is well enough to host Christmas at Sandringham this year after recovering from a back sprain. The monarch, 95, assured them she is feeling far better and is looking forward to the traditional festive get-together at her Norfolk estate. Concerns have been raised over her health after she pulled out of a number of major engagements. A source said, "The Queen has told everyone she is feeling far better of late, and is very much looking forward to welcoming them for Christmas." Like many other families, this will be the first time Her Majesty can gather with her extended family after being kept apart for so long due to the coronavirus pandemic. BBC has been at the centre of a royal controversy over the past few weeks due to the documentary The Princes and the Press, a two-part documentary hosted by presenter Amol Rajan. The series examined the fractured relationship between Prince William and Harry, and the British press. It also highlighted the tainted relationship between two institutions, the monarchy and the BBC, which had been thought to have an understanding in the past that has seen the BBC film the footage of many royal events. Royal expert Neil Shawn spoke about the nail in the coffin between the institutions. He said, "Now Prince William is considering yet another BBC pullout. Let me explain behind this particular thought process. Every year the BAFTAs are screened on primetime BBC One in February. It is well attended, good ratings for the BBC. But Prince William, as you can imagine, is looking at all things BBC right now, and pondering the effects of whether it's still viable to be associated with the British Broadcasting Corporation. One idea which we told you about on the channel a few days ago, is that they could simply go down the streaming route. This will be far more effective." And what Prince William, we're told, also truly believes is that they could reach a younger audience, more people actively involved getting into the arts and seeing exactly BAFTA is all about. It does make sense because less and less people are watching traditional television, as you can imagine. Now what's also interesting is that if they decide to go down this route it will be cheaper for BAFTA and of course, they would get no doubt a bigger audience. But this really would be the final nail in the coffin between the British monarchy and of course, the British Broadcasting Corporation. What a shambles that this has become when you think about it, all to do with the fact that someone wanted to make a documentary slighting the two princes and of course, the media, and the press. What truly emerged about that documentary though was it was particularly one-sided, as we all saw. I don't need to go into major detail, but right now, the BBC could not be lower rating in the popularity of the licence fee payers here in the United Kingdom, and no doubt more so in the palaces of the monarchy. Zara Tindall and Mike enjoy relaxing day out in Windsor with Queen's favourite grandson. You really shouldn't say sorry. BBC's Rajan faces backlash after royal apology. The documentary was criticised and a joint statement was aired at the end of the documentary from Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace, and Clarence House. It read, "A free, responsible and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy. Mental health support is a cause close to Prince William's heart, with the subject featuring heavily in William's work as a member of the royal family. To encourage people to walk for their mental health, Prince William has launched a new audio walking tour with Apple Music. Prince William's audio tour will see him share personal stories and music as part of the Time to Walk series from Apple. William has addressed the importance of keeping mentally fit in the audio, and has also spoken about an experience which led him to prioritize his mental well-being. William recorded the audio while walking around his grandmother's Norfolk estate, with his route starting at the Queen's beloved residence of Sandringham House. The route continued past St Mary Magdalene Church, which the royal family traditionally visit for the Christmas Day service. Then the Prince's walk concluded at his Norfolk home of Anmer Hall, which he shares with his wife Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, and their 3 children. Announcing the new initiative on the official Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Instagram account, William wrote, "Walking has been a feature of my life during the good times and the bad, come rain or shine. For me, it provides an opportunity to clear my mind and gain some perspective. It's a key part of how I manage my mental health. It can be a very sociable exercise or a moment of complete calm and isolation." In the hope of inspiring a few other people to get active and take some extra time for their own mental health, I wanted to share a few of my stories and favorite songs with you in an episode of Time to Walk. The Duke added that the audio means 3 mental health charities will receive donations. William signed off his message. This experience means even more to me knowing that 3 great mental health charities, at Givusashoutinsta, at Crisis Textline and at Lifeline Australia will receive donations to help continue the important work they redoing to provide 24/7 support to those in need. Shout is a text helpline service championed by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's Royal Foundation. Additionally, Crisis Text Line and the Australian charity Lifeline will also benefit from a 5-figure donation from Apple each. Before recording his own audio for the series, William had previously listened to Time to Walk and was said to be impressed by the initiative's aims. Jay Blahnik, Apple's Vice President of Fitness Technologies, said when Time to Walk was launched in January, walking is the most popular physical activity in the world, and one of the healthiest things we can do for our bodies. A walk can often be more than just exercise. It can help clear the mind, solve a problem, or welcome a new perspective. Audio listeners will be able to hear Prince William's new audio tour on Monday, December 6th. Apple will stream 3 audio airings of the Time to Walk episode featuring Prince William on Apple Music One, Apple Music's global radio station, on Monday free of charge. The Time to Walk series features on the Apple Watch and is accessed by Fitness Plus subscribers.